Dean, you guys were down by 21 with 35 seconds in the third quarter. What'd you make of just the fight of this group to bring it back within two?
This group here. I mean, we got a bunch of talent, but we don't let anything get us down too much. And we dug ourselves in a hole. And, we knew we had to fight and scratch the call back. And very proud of these guys. We came back and we fought to the end. But we just had a couple mistakes here and there. But getting down to a hole that early is tough. But you guys got guys like this in the locker room, and it makes it pretty easy to cut those deficits, get back to it.
How hard is it when you have to exert so much more energy, when you've already dug yourself a hole and coming off of a 10-day trip with a backpack?
It is tough, but the goal is to exert that energy before that and not have to get down in that hole. And but we did, and it takes a lot of effort and energy. Like what Craig came in and did in the third and fourth was big for us, and everyone had a piece of it. Of our comeback, so it was big for us. It takes a lot of energy to come back from that, especially against a team like that. They're good, they're scrappy, they're physical. So it's tough to come back from those things like that. But this group right here, very talented, very we're a little bit a vet team, and but this group could come back. And we just had a few mistakes at the end that kind of cost us, but overall, this group is going to fight to the end for sure.
You mentioned Craig. It seems like every time his number is called, he's never afraid of the moment. Like, what impresses you most about him?
Everything, man. He picks up full court every single time, no matter what. Picks up full court. Not afraid to take big shots. He's guarding best players. He's physical. He's rebounding. He does all the little things that you need a team to be successful. And he's a great passer. He doesn't turn it over. Just plays the right way. And he has that sneaky athleticism. It looks like he's not really running that fast, and all of a sudden he's head at the rim. He's very talented. But his work ethic and his drive is what separates him from a lot of people. Every time they call his name, he gets in. I was joking with him, every time he gets in, he gets a left-handed layup. Not today, but normally he gets in. First 10 seconds he's in, he gets a left-handed layup. And but he plays off the pick and roll really well. He makes the right passes almost every time. So somebody like that, you can plug and play him anytime, anywhere. And his mindset. He's a very confident person. So it's just easy for coach to put him in any situation.
Much does what the schedule has been this month have an impact on the night like tonight?
I'm sure it has some impact, just our bodies and stuff like that. But I think we just came in and we just, I don't know if we weren't locked in or what, but we struggled a little bit in the first half and in the third quarter, and made some mistakes here and there, and maybe didn't play the right way a couple times. But I'm not sure how much that was due to the schedule. It is tough flying from the West Coast back here, but we've had a couple days. That's no excuse. It is tough, but no excuse for the way we're playing.
Recently, teams have had a lot of success, offensive rebounds, second chance points, things like that against you guys. What do you think leads to that?
I think just our mindset, our mentality. We're still feeling physical. I think a lot of the teams, especially, I feel like the past week and even in the road trip, they were taking a lot of threes and they're getting long rebounds, and it was just degrading stuff like that. But tonight, we were physical. Some didn't bounce our way. They had a lot of second, they went up, they shot, and they got the second chance right there. That's tough to stop anywhere. So most of it, I think, is just physicality and mindset. To go get the ball and hit somebody, and it's a very physical team on the other side, and so it's tough, and it's always just a battle in there. And so we just got to be a little more physical. Maybe everybody crashed, but just a little more physicality, a little more just mindset. Just go get the ball.
You guys have been so good with managing turnovers throughout the majority of the season, but in the last week, it felt like you guys have kind of fallen off of that capacity. How does that change the dynamic of your guys' offense and defense with them getting out in transition like they did tonight?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Turnovers are a tough thing to come back from. Gets out, easy transition points off turnovers, stuff like that. But I think we've been playing the right way. I think some bounces haven't gone our way. Some unlucky deflections, stuff like that, the past couple games. But our guards, are some of the best playmakers in the league, and we trust them. And sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way, but turnovers are a tough thing to overcome and come back from. It's tough, but we'll manage it. We'll be back to normal.
Are guys still telling you to shoot the ball in the season as much as they did last year?
Sometimes I didn't even touch the ball and they tell me to shoot it. And I was like, what? I didn't touch the ball. But Yeah.
So you guys were down 21 with, I think, 35 seconds or so to go in that third quarter. Came back to brought it within two. Are you proud of how the guys try to come back?
Yeah. We're going to play for 48 minutes, play hard. Just fell short.
How much harder is it? Kenny was kind of talking about this. When you dig yourself a hole, the amount of energy you have to exert to make that comeback. At the end of the day, not having enough gas after having the 10-day trip and second out of it back to back.
Yeah, it's tough. Putting ourselves in that hole, not playing hard for the first half, and try to be some superheroes and supermen trying to come back in the second half. It always doesn't work for us like that. So, I start the game with some good intensity, some good energy, really, from the jump, and didn't end up doing that tonight.
I know you don't want to make excuses trying to team do that, but do you think any of that energy, has to do with the past, week and a half of what the schedule's been like?
I'm not gonna make any excuses, but it was a long road trip. But I'm gonna give credit to them over there. They played really hard, came out really aggressive. They set the tone, and that's all you have to do.
How important was Craig when you guys were starting to make your comeback?
It is. Man, he played a huge part. Him picking up the ball, he gave us life. Bringing us some really good energy. He got a big steal down the stretch. Made some big threes. Just being him, being ready for the moment, and that's what he did tonight. And it's just showing his progressive nature. Just staying with it. Sometimes his number doesn't get called, but when his number is called, he's always ready to play. And he brings that energy, and he brought a lot of life to us tonight.
The next game on the schedule, also not an easy one. You just faced the Clippers. You got a matinee game. What do you think is going to be key to getting off on the right foot against LA?
Just getting off to a good start. Of course, we want to win the game, of course, like Don says. But, yeah, we got to just come out with some energy. When the ball is tipped, we have to be ready to play. Try to be more physical on the ball, off the ball. Try to limit them to one shot and get out in transition. So just play our brand of basketball, be us. Start the game with a high energy, though, for sure.
Across the league, there's always a talking point about teams wanting to play their best basketball at the end of the season. How important do you think that is?
It's pretty important. It's pretty important.
Are you concerned that you guys aren't playing your best basketball right now?
Okay. All right. Yeah, man, it's pretty important, but a lot of changes in the lineup, a lot of guys out. So just trying to figure out a lot of things right now. Main concern is trying to stay healthy, but we definitely want to win these games. So have to lock back in offensively, defensively. Just get back on the right track Sunday.
Over the entire season, you guys have been really good at limiting turnovers, but over the last couple of games, you guys haven't been as good. How important is cleaning up that aspect of the game with the ball in your hands?
I mean, it's going to be huge, especially coming down the stretch going into the playoffs because possessions matter so much. So just taking care of the ball, put that on me. Just take care of the ball, just trying to make the right reads. It's going to be really important for us not to get sped up and just slow down a little bit and try to read the reads. Thanks, man. And, yeah, take care of it and try to put a shot on goal.
Last time we were here, you had a game winner. This time we were here, Donovan went off for 22.
And we lost. We lost. Fucking lost.
You did lose, but what does it mean about late game execution that you guys have players that you lean on, not only just you and Don, but Craig stepping up and all these players that you know that even if it's close, you guys can make a game?
Yeah. Hopefully we're not in a lot of those situations, but even if we are, we know we got our closers. We got our guys that we go to for any bucket, any time. So, I mean, it's the confidence that we have with each other. So that's what's going to put us over the top in those close situations, and the execution part is definitely we got to work on, and we have to figure that out a little bit better, so everybody can be in the same spot and everybody know what we're gonna do and what we're gonna run. But like I said, in these certain games, a lot of guys aren't on the floor that will be on the floor. So just have to work that in. We had to go back and practice, even though we haven't had a lot of practice time. But when we get that chance, go back and start reviewing some of the late execution stuff that we're going to be doing down the stretch and try to get better at that.